Howdy everyone, this is the Midnight Gamers. I'm Jeffrey.
I'm Jared.
I'm tired.
Right. And we're back with Flawless Platinum.
Yeah. So between this episode and last episode, a few things happened. I guess
you've only done that a lot.
No, I've never.
Okay, I guess the most important thing is that we updated our team, and that involves Graves evolved.
Woo! Woo! So the
now
monster has become
even bigger monster.
Something that the Ghostbusters can't even stop.
So I'm gonna get started into the gym, and these two can explain something else that happened in between episodes.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. We grinded.
Okay,
I grinded first.
Fair. All right, I got this. Oh, there's something infuriating about this gym. Now you may be like, what do you mean infuriating about this gym? We've been here before. We've done this exact episode before. Something happened with
all of our crap.
the old recording for this episode, and so we're having to re-record it.
Don't know what happened. No clue why.
I already beat this gym. Now I have to do it again.
The first time, we pretty much only used hash browns and Lerman.
So that's probably what we're going to do again.
Just for, funkies and for consistency. The other thing that we did at the end of the episode was get a new Pokemon. So that will be in store for you lads and lasses later.
Be excited.
The infuriating thing about this gym. You saw their first Pokemon was a Sceptile. Or, forgive me, a Grovyle.
No, Sceptile.
You'll see later that
The next trainer's first mon is also a second stage starter. And so you think, the three trainers have the 3 second stage starters beforehand, and Gardenia is probably going to have a Grottle. That would make sense. That would be cool.
nah.
That's not what happens. That's not what happens at all, in fact. Very close to that, but it's not.
Not quite.
It makes me cry every
You
time.
should speed that up.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'll speed it up.
Good. Because
We had to wait even longer this time. than the
yeah.
first time.
So
All right.
I believe when we talked about how long that took, Jared made a comment in the previous episode, or the original episode.
Every time I play through this, it takes so long.
There was that, and the speed run for this game.
Oh yeah, the speedrun for this game starts at a specific time, so that takes as little time as possible. Which is, I'm pretty sure that's a thing.
Which is pretty neat if it is.
Because I'm pretty sure, however long you spend, like when you walk into the gym, the clock shows the current time. Is the gimmick. So if you set it so that the current time is as close to the second position, then it's quote-unquote optimal.
I'm not tired.
Because you don't have to wait for it to rotate at all.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Pretty neat, indeed.
Unfortunately, in speedrunning, it's those sorts of strats that make it difficult for beginners to get more in tune with the game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of strats that I've seen for several games where, it's based around how long on average it takes you to get to a certain spot. But unfortunately for beginners, completing a run matters more than being consistent in the run.
This is what Jeff was talking about, by the way. They have Bayleaf and Ivysaur.
Yeah. Yeah, so they have 2, which means that it negates the whole... I can't even say the whole pattern. It just negates the pattern that it looks like it was going to have, because the first mon that they had, again, was a second stage starter, so you're like, oh, cool, we're going to see 2 more.
Also, Bryce, no yawning. Yawning's illegal while we record.
Okay, I yawn every time we record.
I'm
Illegal.
taking you to jail.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am the police.
He just admitted he's a repeat offender.
You're never getting out.
I told Jacob today that I was going to criminally speed and go over 80. And then as a truck went in front of us, I was like, I'm going 50, I'm going 60, I'm going 200, I'm going to hit him.
I'm gonna hit him. Prepare to be...
And I was literally going 35 and just catching up to 40.
I love how I was... So I got home from work today, and I have class right after I get home from work. So I'm like, okay, nobody's here. That's kind of odd, but I have to go to class, so I'll figure it out after class. So I go to class, and like probably 10 minutes in my class. Bryce, Jeff, and Jacob all came back here. And, of course, I'm like, okay, they're here. Well, I guess I'll figure out what's going on afterwards. But no, Jeff immediately came into my room to say something. But you always do, so I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then Jacob decided he needed to follow and talk about some dumb stuff. Yeah. I don't remember what it was.
I came in just to tell you something quick and get out like I normally do.
And then Jacob was like, "Oh, we're all socializing in Jared's room." And then after he talked about some dumb stuff, it might have been that I'm gonna make you bread. But after he talked about that, he goes, "Oh, what are you doing, Jared?" I'm like, "I'm in class." He's like, "What?" He didn't even acknowledge that he was sorry. At least I don't think it was.
The bread was pretty tasty.
The bread was tasty. Thank you for the bread, Jacob.
Unfortunately, you're a horrible house guest.
The cat?
There's iced tea, lemonade over there. Whoever wants it, you do. Take it.
Yeah.
I don't have enough hands. Shut up.
He brought a drink over today, and then when
it came time for him to leave, he decided he
decided he was going to leave
empty?
the drink. No.
Was it open?
It was a Polar Pop.
Circle K.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it was like half full.
I see. I thought it was like a can of Arizona iced tea.
No.
In which case I'd have been like, bro, you should have let him leave it.
Yeah. No, it was just
And when he got back from Cane's, he took Jared's flip-flops off and threw them on the middle of the floor.
Yeah, and then immediately went into my room anyways to go to the bathroom. So he just left them in the living room and was like, "Boy, I don't even know where he put the mask that he borrowed from me."
I have no clue.
God, I didn't even think about that. Okay, well. Are we on last
And just
night?
like that, we're on to Gardenia.
Well, I'm gonna go heal first.
And just like that, we're at Gardenia.
And, John Madden.
F1.
John
Alright,
Madden.
we're back. Did we ever leave? I don't know.
John Madden.
But we're talking to Gardenia. I'm pressing the wrong button.
I am Gardenia. Ha ha ha.
You have to
Yeah,
fight
that's
me,
pretty
and
much
I
it.
have to lose. That's how this goes.
Yeah.
I have a question of the day.
Her out
It's
great.
called Childhood Hero. What was it? Good luck. What was your childhood hero, if you had one?
What was your childhood hero?
What was your childhood, if you had one?
Hero?
Get right. Eat. Should I go first? Because I'm pretty sure I went first last episode.
Yeah, I know exactly.
I mean, not last episode, the failed episode. But pretty much,
The lost episode.
growing up, my hero was probably my dad, because I always looked up to him. Wow. Real.
Probably because your dad was tall.
Yeah, that's true.
Everyone has to look up to their parents at some point.
So I'm getting real creative
my
with
mom's
my
pretty
answer
short.
there.
And
The thing
did I
is,
stutter?
I came out taller than her. What do you mean?
is that
Fully grown.
that probably only started actually formulate when I was 13 or so. Because when I was an actual kid, I was pretty brain dead, and by that I mean I didn't really think about who I looked up to. I was just like, haha, this fun. I didn't really think about life. So probably growing up, my hero was SpongeBob or Patrick from SpongeBob. So woo, real exciting there. And real thought-provoking there, too.
I remember, so my hero, I didn't have one, is how I never had someone that I looked up to. Several of the people that were in my direct life, they were great and they were there, but I didn't really care enough to look up to them.
I just want to point out, I got a really bad range that second time.
That's fine, it's still dead.
And last time when I fought this gym, I didn't lose a single Pokemon. But now that's not the case.
Sorry, Lerman's just going to sweep the rest of the gym like he did last time.
Yeah, Lerman's just going to wreck.
The only person that I can think of, admiring when I was younger is, Johnny Depp. Because, this is this man that did whatever he wanted.
Gosh.
Heck yeah!
Did that happen last time?
Not the first one, though. It was the second one.
Was it the second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
But as far as childhood hero, I didn't. Reflecting back, it probably was Johnny Depp. But in the moment, if you would ask me, you know,
Gosh,
for the first 15 years
you
of my
did
life-
this. You.
How?
You said the second.
I mean, that was the third one.
It was the second one in the chain. Therefore,
Yeah.
same thing.
What about you, Bryce? What about you?
I don't have one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm a liar.
Yeah.
In terms of fictional, I would have to say Wallcrawler Spider-Man and Arnold.
What the heck, dude?
New York City's wall crawler.
New York City's menace.
Why
It's a
have we
menace.
not got more potions?
I have missed half of the Fury Cutters I've used, and it's a 95 accuracy move.
Well, stop.
Moves below 100 accuracy aren't that bad, says Jared all the time to me.
Oh yeah. Wait, what did I say?
Moves below accuracy of 100.
Okay,
Taste
that's
of
not
Fury.
that's not what I said. I said the moves under 100 accuracy aren't as bad as you're making them out to be. You're just really unlucky.
And now you're tasting the fury of my luck.
Yes. The absolute worst luck I had with accuracy was I missed 5 Muddy Waters in a row. That was pretty funny. At that point, I just kept using Muddy Water just to see how many times I missed.
I feel like over 50% of the time when I use a 70 accuracy move, I miss.
Yeah,
Even when I use... The reason I don't use Stone Edge...
I'm very glad that that wasn't boosted into fire.
The very reason I don't often use Stone Edge is because I feel like, A, it's 5 PP, which is dumb for something to be both 5 PP and low accuracy. As low as it is. Like, I get it's a powerful move, but it's also restricted by the number of PP it has. But I feel like I missed 2 out of the 5 times, and it's just not worth it at that point.
Yeah.
Never miss.
I know, you hit Hypnosis like 4
Yeah,
turns
Bryce,
in a row.
there was a point in time, and it kind of stands true still, where Bryce was like, Hypnosis is such a good move, because he...
Yeah.
What did you have
Hypnosis
Hypnosis on?
Togekiss?
Togekiss.
Yeah, on Togekiss. He had Hypnosis on Togekiss, and pretty much just destroyed, like, the entirety of the Elite Four in Platinum with it. Just
And
because...
murdered Cynthia.
Yeah.
With
Give it a bite.
Giratina.
Get rid of Bide.
Not like it
Online
matters.
sports.
I mean, you're right, but still. What? Oh, yeah, Arnie McMarnie.
Oh, yeah. Forgot that Heroes was a topic.
Arnaldo McRonaldo.
Huh?
And you win. And this is the biggest reason it upsets me that second person had 2 freaking starters.
Frackers.
2 second stage starters, because then the last person had a Grottle.
Because Gardenia still had one. And while it wasn't her ace, she still had one.
Yeah.
What was our ace? Roserade?
Roserade.
Wow.
That's the
Roserade
same for...
sucks.
That's the same for base?
Base is Roserade, yeah.
Oh.
So...
Woo!
Yeah!
Slightly more bumpy battle, but that's pretty much what happened last time, too.
The only difference was that...
Monferno didn't die.
it didn't get the bad range, and Lerman didn't miss nearly as much.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to heal.
It's okay, though. I used the energy powder, which no one really
Oh,
cared about
also,
in the first place.
another thing I get really lucky with is heal balls on legendaries.
Yes. Also true. Meanwhile, I just don't...
Meanwhile, Bryce berates me like I'm less... like I have less value of human life because I can't catch every single Pokemon I ever see with a heal ball. Like, I throw it breaks out, and Bryce blames me for it breaking out.
I do.
Because you don't have enough heal in your heart.
Apparently.
Not like with an A.
Because I remember...
Like bread.
And then, like, Bryce would throw the heal ball, and it breaks out on my playthrough, and he goes, "You've tainted it too much."
I remember the last Pokemon that I caught that was a legendary and a heal ball was... in Ultra Sun, Necrozma.
Okay, so there's a reason that we had to...
I hit it once. It didn't even go to yellow health. I threw the heal ball and got it. First try.
Yeah, there's a reason that we had to wait until after the gym to go and get this Pokemon. And that's because
cut.
we need cut. Never mind.
Did you forget to do the thing?
Oh, I could give it to Lerman.
I mean, but then you also can't check the...
Oh, yeah.
Be right
me-
back.
Yep.
Like it never even happened. We were here the whole time.
Uh-huh, yeah, totally. 100%.
So why'd you say we're back?
You're my...
We never even left.
Yeah, 100%.
They might not know that I said that.
You're my Goyle friend.
It's sad because once I said 100%, that's what came to my mind too. Goyle friend.
Goyle friend.
Just gotta pick up the items. As you can see down the bottom, we have an empty slot, and that's so we can check.
Technically, we have 2 empty slots simply because we wanted to be able to. Oh, you meant like that. I got you.
So we can check nature. But first, the priority is to get items, because items cool. Maybe we'll see a ghost in here, because last time we were here, we did not see a ghost.
Wow, the old whatever it is doesn't really matter.
The old gateau, which is cake.
Which doesn't matter.
Is it? Did it like have a special description for cake, or was it just it's cake?
I think it's like a I don't know type of cake.
Oh, cool.
I didn't look too much into it. I just looked up the word.
Hey, I was doing it. Excuse you.
So I can't do it?
I was busy.
That's gaslight. It's not, but I mean it is at the same time.
Oh, Jared gets to never speak again for the rest of the episode.
Yeah, Bryce.
Haha.
Bryce hates me. He said it earlier
Are
today.
you still talking?
While we're scooting and booting around, picking up the items, maybe we'll encounter the thing that we're looking for. I doubt it. We might. We might. I mean, it's not like it's a 10%, right?
A lot of things in here are 10% to be fair.
Well,
but I think it's
a
a
maximum
10%.
of 10 things. So you could...
Oof.
Oh. Set heavy.
That's faster than Monferno? Really?
It is super effective.
Because you just can't run away. Dude.
Why can't I
We've
run?
We've known this for ages. You specifically can't run away from things.
How is Monferno that much slower?
It's because you don't have Slowpoke. How fun.
Yeah.
Who's playing?
Slowpoke?
Thank you, Jeff.
Don't you like there's an old Gateau in the old Chateau?
Oh.
How do you pronounce Gateau?
It's Gateau.
Are you lying to me?
No.
Why?
How many other ways could you pronounce it, Jeff?
It's French. Maybe.
Gaston. You
Precisely.
just add a French accent, and therefore Gaston.
Gateau. A rich cake, typically one containing layers of cream or fruit.
It's like trying to say ghetto.
A chocolate gâteau.
See? It's like you're trying to say ghetto.
It is British.
Ghetto.
It's from the In It people.
In it?
Point of view here.
What are you doing, in it?
I remember I saw a meme.
And it's something special when you go down to the grocery.
Why does Raticate just normally have Thunderfang?
Did you not
And it's something special when you go down to the farmer's
Did you not
market.
notice that?
And you can't find a spot.
I clearly
in the
just
car
saw it, Bryce.
Well,
It doesn't normally have Thunderfang.
yeah, it does.
No.
Did you just see it?
But this isn't normal.
Exactly.
Bryce, you make me want to have an aneurysm at times.
You
Makes me wanna
said
have
it normally
children.
doesn't, and in this game, which we're playing, normally it does.
Lamau.
That's not what we're looking for.
What are we looking for?
Last time it was female.
That's fine.
Do you care?
I mean, I can come up with another name.
Alright.
Christian.
No.
Christian with a C.
Let's see.
Christina with a K.
What do you think nature power would
C.
turn into inside of a building?
Absolutely nothing.
I
In
can
a
do
building.
this. Should I do this? Try attack. Hell yeah. Oof. We're dead.
That means it's try attack inside of the Elite Four, huh?
Cut. Yeah, it is.
Just for your state, Jared.
Jared, that's what you get for
Why?
talking
What do you mean talking? What was I talking? Smack, huh?
You know how
When?
we started speaking?
Never.
At the beginning of the episode?
I just talked. Therefore, I deserve the worst luck.
Yep.
Ah,
You go, and then you die.
I believe Slowpoke. Should I do it?
No.
No?
No.
We'll do this instead. Oh. You thinking of a name?
Oh yeah, I'm
Jeff?
thinking.
Come on,
yeah.
game! Didn't even shake. Wow. I'm just gonna... Cool. Can't wait to use every single Pokeball that we have. This is going great. Hey, there we go. Alright.
Choice to do great boss.
Hey,
It's for it to have a bad nature.
Yeah.
Murkrow is our newest addition to the team, replacing Hedwig.
Gentle nature with super luck as its ability.
This little one's name is Vikram, and there's a story behind the name, but prior to that, Jared was going to say something.
So when we lost this episode's recording, we had to go and redo basically the last time we had a save file before was it was before the forest. They're talking about something and it's silent and whatever. I'm just gonna ignore them. But pretty much our last save file before when we had I guess recorded that episode was before the forest. So I think it was before episode 7, yeah. At the beginning of episode 7 before we went into Turn of Forest.
Yeah.
So I had to replay that entire segment of episode 7 and episode 8. And that included recatching Slowpoke and re-grinding it up to level. However, the very first Slowpoke I got was the exact, almost the exact same. It had a quiet nature, it had Oblivious as its nature, and it was female. And I was like, wow, what luck.
So it all worked out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, quickly before we end the episode, the story behind Vikram. So, the first Murkrow that we caught was a female. Its name was Veronica, I believe.
Yeah, something like that.
Right, it was Veronica?
Yes.
Was it Victoria? No, Victoria was yours.
Victoria was mine.
Okay, so it was Veronica. So I wanted to go with something else with V in it, right? And
I just realized this Murkrow is really high level.
Don't even have to grind hardly.
Yeah.
I wanted something. So I wanted something with a V, obviously, to because I loved the name Veronica for the female one, and it being lost was kind of poo poo. But Vikram is a kid from high school. He was in one of my classes. He's in a couple of my classes actually. And the story here, the important part to take away from the story: A, it's a cool name. B, there was an ongoing joke. Because he was in my computer classes, and there was an ongoing joke about downloading more RAM from this website called Download More RAM. RAM is not something you can download, by the way. It's a hardware component, not something that you can download. But, and so I think it was me, but at some point, I'm pretty sure I said something along the lines of, you gotta download more Vic RAM.
Oh boy.
Now here's where it gets really funny. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire have these things called secret bases, where when you pass by people, you can go into their secret base, if you both have, the wireless connections on. I was grinding out just levels one time in someone's secret base, just going through secret bases, trying to grind out levels on Pokemon, instead of just redoing the Elite Four over and over again. Mm-hmm. And one of the secret bases I went into was another kid from that class, and his secret base's message was, gotta download more Vic RAM.
That's really funny.
And I was like, I made such a lasting impression on this kid that's his secret base's message. I was like, if he doesn't ever touch this game again and it just sits like that, it will forever be entombed. And that's something that I thought about.
Jeff, think about it. You've impacted somebody. How do you feel?
I mean, you gotta download more Vic RAM. It's easy.
And just like that, we're on level. Woo!
And also just like that, we've come to the finale of this episode. The Lost episode.
Yes, the lost one.
Yeah, and before it just cuts to black.
And before we have to record it again.
And then let it sit for 2 seconds and then we'll come back with. And thank you so much for watching.
3 minutes.
3 minutes, no. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this kind of content. Alright, cool.
No.
If you enjoyed this kind of content, make sure to like the video and maybe consider subscribing. You can always leave a comment down below if you want to give us some sort of feedback, whether it be positive or hopefully if it's negative, it'll be reinforcing in some way.
It's official. Bryce hates me.
And if you do end up subscribing and you want to see more of what we've got, and you want to be notified when we upload new videos,
make sure to consume that bell down below.
Just stuff it down your esophagus, but make sure you don't die.
Your esophagus.
Bye-bye!
Bye-bye! That was so awkward.
Bryce says bye. He's just upset about something that we'll surely get into at some point.
Well, I mean,
Well,
I know
regardless,
what.
see you all later.
Is. Yeah.
I was talking about.
Nah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my god. If I didn't bleed from the ears before,